Hi everyone, I'm Sam. Today is May 27th, 2025, Tuesday, and for today's bonus video, I'll be playing a game called Catfishing. It is also known as the Wikipedia guessing game. So essentially what you're trying to do is to guess what the name of the Wikipedia article is based on the categories that they show you. And every day there are 10 notable, diverse, and interesting people, places, and things to guess the article title, including any first names. Don't worry about capitalization, accents, or anything in brackets. If you think your answer is pretty close to what the correct answer is, you can choose an option later in there. And it's basically about, general knowledge and finding new things to read on Wikipedia. So yeah, they've got archive, I think, which I believe is free. I'll check that out later. But let's just play today's. The difficulty is usually, I think the difficulty is, it depends. Some days are really hard, and some days are okay. But that doesn't mean that those days that are okay, I do very well. So just a disclaimer that I often don't do well. There are 10 questions altogether, and I normally get like 5 on a good day, usually less than, so don't expect me to score well here. But let's just play along because it's fun. And today is Trivia Tuesday, so this is a very trivia, right? Okay, so looking at the categories, we've got historical geography of Germany, historical regions, history of Czechoslovakia, Jews and Judaism in Czechoslovakia, regions of Europe, Republic of German Austria, territorial disputes of Czechoslovakia, territorial disputes of Germany, World War II occupied territories. I have no idea, but I'm just gonna say, wait, is this historical? Can I just do Czech Republic? I don't know, or like Czechia. I mean, I guess I could just try that. I don't know. No, Sudetenland. Never heard of it. Okay. Sudetenland is a German name for the northern, southern, and western areas of former Czechoslovakia, which were inhabited primarily by Sudeten Germans. These German speakers had predominated in the border districts of Bohemia, Moravia, and Czechoslovakia since the Middle Ages. Okay, so there's more of it. Okay, so yeah, terrible. Because to be fair, I didn't even know the word, so I guess it's fine. I mean, I didn't really know the word, right? So no score for me. Okay, next one. 1725 births. This is a person. 1798 deaths. Okay, okay. 18th century Italian male writers, 18th century Italian novelists, 18th century Italian writers, 18th century Venetian writers, 18th century memoirs, Italian Freemasons, Italian Roman Catholics, Italian duelists, Italian escapees, Italian librarians, memoirs, writers and French translators of Homer. Oh no, I don't know these authors. I mean, just trying to think of an Italian male writer, I guess. Jules Verne. He was French, no? Okay, no, okay. Male writer. Man, it's tough. Italian. I'm trying to think of some. Oh my god. I think Voltaire is also French. But I literally can't think of anybody else. So that's what it is. It's probably gonna laugh at the guess, but when you've got nothing, you just give whatever, right? Okay, Giacomo Casanova. Oh, is that the same Casanova as I have no idea. Could be. It could be. Maybe is it the same Casanova who's known to be like? Let me just open Wikipedia and see. Let me see. In popular culture, okay. Oh, so it's this. Okay, so according to Wikipedia, this is the same Casanova as the one that everybody says like it's like known for his romantic entanglements and whatnot. Oh, so that's the same guy. Okay, didn't know that. Giacomo Casanova. Didn't know he was also an Italian adventurer. Translated throughout Europe and chiefly remembered for his autobiography written in French and published posthumously as Histoire de ma vie, the story of my life. Okay, well, I didn't know that. See, this is at least I'm learning new things, right? Okay, third question. 1814 New Zealand, 1840 treaties, Aboriginal title of New Zealand, Constitution of New Zealand, February 1840, Government New Zealand, History of the Bay of Islands, Maori history, Maori politics, Memory of the World Register in New Zealand, Race relations in New Zealand, Treaties of New Zealand, Treaties of the United Kingdom, Treaties of Indigenous Peoples. Okay, I don't know this. Oh my gosh, I'm really bad at history. A lot of this is so historical. And what would the treaty name? Would it just be called New Zealand Treaty? That's silly, but when you've got nothing, as I said, okay, it's Treaty of Waitangi. Okay, I do feel like I've heard of this before, but I didn't know what it was. Okay, the Treaty of Waitangi, sometimes referred to as Te Tiriti, it is a document of central importance to the history of New Zealand, its constitution, and its national mythos. It has played a major role in the treatment of the Maori people in New Zealand by successive governments and the white population. It has been especially prominent from the late 20th century. It is an agreement, not treaty, as recognized in international law. Okay, so it's Treaty of Waitangi. Okay, hopefully I remember this for a future trivia. Okay, and the fourth question: African American music, American folk music, Louisiana Creole culture, music, Louisiana music of Texas. Because I mean, when I see Texas music, I think of country music, but then it's folk music. So is it like blues, bluegrass, and I'm trying blues? Oh, Zydeco. I've never heard of it. Oh, interesting. Music genre that was created in rural southwest Louisiana by French-speaking Afro-Americans of Creole heritage. It blends African and Caribbean rhythms, blues and rhythm and blues, and music indigenous to the Louisiana Creole, such as la la and jure. The main instruments are accordion and a zydeco, rubboard, washboard, and scrubboard, or vest frottoir. Oh, it's a bit like a. It looks like yeah, it's like an accordion thing. Oh, so that's a music genre. Okay, I didn't know that. And then blues. Okay, so I mean, I was on the right path. I mean, it's a blend of blues, but it's called Zydeco. I didn't know that. Okay, learning stuff. All right. Question 5: Arab cuisine, Balkan cuisine, casserole dishes, eggplant dishes, Egyptian cuisine, Greek cuisine, ground meat, Ottoman cuisine, Turkish cuisine. Okay, so very Middle Eastern and Greek cuisine. Okay, casserole dishes. I'm pretty sure once I see the answer, I'll know the name. But right now, I don't know. Is it like moussaka or something like that? Or I don't remember. Oh my god, I don't know. There was something else. Or like baba ganoush. Is that what it is with eggplant? Is that it? Baba ganoush. Oh no, it was moussaka. I'm so mad at myself. I mixed up. I mean, I've heard of some of these names of foods, but I wasn't really sure. And I mean, oh my god, I almost put moussaka too. Okay, so it's still 0 points for me. Okay. Moussaka is an eggplant or aubergine, also a potato-based dish, often including ground meat, which is common in the Balkans and the Middle East, with many local and regional variations. The modern Greek variant was created in the 1920s by Nikolaos Salamentes. Many versions have a top layer made of milk-based sauce, thickened with egg, custard, or flour bechamel sauce. In Greece, the dish is layered and typically served hot. Okay, so yeah, it was moussaka. So I got mixed up. I mean, well, anyway, let's just see what baba ganoush is, since uh, I'm confused here. Okay, all right. To be fair to me, baba ganoush has eggplant, so I'm not like. I mean, it's obviously a completely different dish, but at least the eggplant bit I remembered was correct. Okay, so baba ganoush is a Levantine appetizer consisting of finely chopped roasted eggplant, olive oil, lemon juice, various seasonings, and tahini. Right, it's traditionally roasted. Eggplant traditionally roasted, baked, or boiled over an open or broiled over an open flame before peeling so that the pulp is soft and has a smoky taste. It is a typical starter of regional cuisine, often served as a side to a main meal and as a dip for pita bread. Okay, so related to eggplants, yes, but not at all what this dish is describing. Obviously. So silly me because it's a casserole dish. Oh my god, it's moussaka. Moussaka. I almost put that in too. Oh, okay. Well, there we go. Question 6. 1960s erotic drama film, French language, Italian, multilingual, psychological drama, Spanish language drama. 1967 specifically, BDSM films, adultery in France, prostitution in Paris, sexual repression, women in France. Based on a French novel, directed by Louis Buñuel, produced by Robert and Raymond Hakim, film shot in Paris, screenplay by Jean-Claude Carrière, erotic drama film. I mean, 1960s erotic French films. God, I don't know. I'm literally all I can think of is this film called Suspiria, but I don't because that's not even about adultery and not about prostitution. That's like about a boarding school thing. But I have literally nothing. Oh, Belle de Jour. Oh, I think I have heard of this. Just I don't know what the movie is about. Based on the 1928 novel of the same name by Joseph Kessel, film stars Catherine Deneuve in the leading role, a young housewife who spends her midweek offerings as a high-class prostitute while her husband is at work. Okay. Yeah, well, I think I've heard of it, but I just didn't know that it was a movie, what the movie was about, even. So, yeah, terrible. So, nearly no point. Right now, 0 points. So, let's just keep going and see if I can get one. That'll be a miracle. Okay. Question 7. 20th century music genre. 21st century music genre. So both centuries. Mexican style music, norteño music, regional Mexican songs. Songs about drugs. Works about Mexican drug cartels. Oh my god, I don't know. Songs about drugs? Jesus, all I'm thinking about is like Macarena, but that's not about drugs, I don't think. Oh my god. I mean, I guess I know it's not that, but yeah, that makes sense. Narco corrido, because narco is like drugs, right? Okay, it's also and it's also known as drug ballad, is a subgenre of the regional Mexican corrido narrative ballad genre, from which several other genres have evolved. The style of music is heard and produced on both sides of the Mexico-U.S. border. It uses a danceable polka, waltz, or mazurka rhythmic bass. The first corridos that focus on drug smugglers, the narco comes from narcotics, have been dated by Juan Ramirez Pimienta to the 1930s. Okay. Oh, a lot of music genres that I never heard of. Okay, not corrido. That was Zydeco. Okay, new stuff. Very. I mean, honestly, to me, it feels a little bit like obscure stuff, but that's okay. Learning something new again. Okay, 1911 operas, expressionist music, Hungarian language operas, music for orchestra and organ, one-act operas, based on works by Charles Perrault, operas by Bela Bartok, works set in castles. Oh my god, 1911 opera. Hungarian language set in a castle. I think of as Dracula, but that's not an opera. Okay. And I know like Carmen is like a Spanish language opera, I think. But I don't know. What is this? Music for orchestra and organ. Like, I know it's not this. Obviously, it's not this. Bluebeard's Castle. Never heard of it. Duke, Bluebeard's Castle. Literally, the Blue-Bearded Duke's Castle is a one-act symbolist opera by composer Bela Bartok to a Hungarian libretto by his friend and poet Bela Balázs. Based on the French folk legend or conte populaire, as told by Charles Perrault, it lasts about an hour and possesses two singing characters, Bluebeard and his newest wife, Judith. And the two actors elope, which is coming from this castle for the first time. Okay, really never heard of this stuff, okay. Not a famous opera, in my opinion. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it is famous, and I just don't know the opera as well. Okay, could be. Question 9. Here we go. 2 more chances to get at least 1 point. Let's see, guys. 1990s fads and trends. 1990s toys. 2000s toys. 2010s toys. American children's websites. Artificial pets. Economy bubbles. Doesn't want to end it. Stuff toys. Toys. Okay, this has to be Beanie Babies, right? I can't think of anything else. That's true. Finally, 1 point. Boo! Thank you to American Toys. Toys, there we go. Beanie Babies are a line of stuffed toys created by American businessman Ty Warner, who founded Ty Inc. in 1986. Toys are stuffed with plastic pellets or beans, rather than conventional soft stuffing, and come in many different forms, mostly animals. I have a couple of them myself. Beanie Babies emerged as a major fad and collectible during the second half of the 1990s. They've been cited as being the world's first internet sensation. They were collected not only as toys, but also as financial investment due to their high, and then you can read the rest on Wikipedia. But yes, I've heard of people collecting these in hopes that they can sell them for lots of money one day as like collector's items. Don't think that worked out for them, but they're really cute though. I like them. They're so fun to squish. Yeah. Last question. Can we get a second point? Let's see. 400s BC deaths. Okay. History. Don't think it's gonna be great. 490s BC births. 5th century BC Athenians, 5th century BC writers, ancient Greek LGBTQ people, ancient Greek dramatists and playwrights, ancient Greek poets, gay dramatists and playwrights, gay poets, Greek gay writers, tragic poets. At first I want to say Sappho, but she's not really gay though. I mean, is she? I mean, they would really use another word for that. Was Homer? I have no idea. I mean, all these Greek people. I really don't know. So I just have to go with Sappho. I don't think that's it, but Sophocles. Yeah, I feel like I heard his name before. Yeah, Sophocles was an ancient Greek tragedian known as one of 3 from whom at least 2 plays have survived in full. His first plays were written later than or contemporary with those of Aeschylus and earlier than or contemporary with those of Euripides. Sophocles wrote more than 120 plays, but only 7 have survived in a complete form: Ajax, Antigone, Women of Trachis, Oedipus Rex, Electra, Philoctetes, and Oedipus at Colonus. Oh, he wrote Oedipus Rex? That was him? Oh, I heard of it. Oh, I didn't know. Okay. Yeah, I read his name, I just didn't know what he did, what he wrote exactly, who he was. Good enough for him. So let's look at the results. Yeah, so here you can see the stats and what other people kind of answered as well. Obviously, the right answer is the one in green here. Red was kind of like popular guesses from other people. So this one, someone said like Da Vinci here, Dante for this one. Treaty of White. Maori Treaty. Yeah, you see, when you don't know anything, just put something treaty, right? Because you're hoping that you get it right. Other people also answered like me, blues, jazz, country. Don't blame them, you know. Musaka. Oh, I knew it. I wasn't the only one who did Baba Ganoush. Okay, so we were mixing that up. Okay. Then Belle de Jour. Somebody said Lolita. No. Okay, Emmanuel. I was considering that too, because Emmanuel I know was like some kind of like erotic film thing in Europe or something like that. Not burrito, I didn't know. Somebody gets mariachi, reggaeton. I mean, fair enough. I mean, those are what do you call those? Like Latin American music genre. So I would have thought that too, but then I was like, don't know. Bluebeard's Castle, don't know. Somebody just guessed right on the opera. That's just random ass guess, right? Just like me and Carmen. Beanie Babies, okay, we got that. But somebody guessed Furby. Fair enough. I can see why you might think those, but obviously the other descriptions, it's not that. But Sophocles, yeah, I also guess that. Again, Homer, see, because we don't really, but Euripides was close because Euripides was mentioned, but it's not the one they were looking for. So yeah, popular guesses. What else do we have here? So that's my score here. Catfishing 338, 1 out of 10. So I got 1 cat and 9 fishes. So didn't get the cat, I just got the fishes. Okay, fell for that. And then percentage of people I think who got it right. So 33% right, 2% close, but basically 35%. Got this right, 8%. Yeah, a lot of people didn't know that was Casanova. See, yeah, 20%, 10, 30. Not bad, that was the Musaka one. Well, I'm surprised. More people knew the Sudetenland than Musaka. I'm very surprised. I thought Musaka would be more popular. 5% for Belgian. See, a lot of people don't know this. Nor did they know Nakakurido. Because I was saying, it's very obscure, is it not? Bluebeard's Castle 2. Beanie Babies, no surprise. The one, nearly half of people getting it right, 44%, right? Sophocles, also a little bit tough. But yeah, Musaka. Sudetenland. Wow, interesting. I didn't know a lot of people knew about this place. I did not know. Okay. Players scores. Which one am I? I have no idea. Or I think they're not going. They're just going overall. I think like most people got like 621. I think. Oh yeah, wait, no, wait. This is highlighting mine because I only got one question right. Yeah, so that's that right. Oh, some people are so smart. They got like here. See, one person got 10, and then most of us. You know what? I don't actually feel that bad. Most of us only got one question right, so you know what? Not too bad. Considering 400 people didn't get a single question right, that's actually not bad, right? One question right, and then this score is 221. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Let's see. You can play in the past. Oh, you can play pretty much anyone, I think, the past. Wow, there. Day 32 is the earliest people day. Okay, so they do go until like um, back to up till day 32 of the overall puzzle. So there's a lot. So 306 to play. So if you want to go back and do the older catfishing ones, you can do. Some days, honestly, are easier. Today was pretty hard, in my opinion. These are just your own stats. Pretty good. I mean, I like that you don't have to log in or create an account to see your stats. That's pretty fun. You can support them, of course, on Coffee or Kofi, however you say it. And then there's just the settings on if you don't want any um, animations or whatever and stuff. So yeah, that's it. Pretty fun game. I like it. Just that honestly, I'm not smart enough to play this, but it's fun. So let's just try it and see what you get. Sometimes you'll be surprised at what you can remember just from the categories, and you guess it, and you're right. All right. So yeah, I'll leave a link in the comments for you to try it out yourself. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye.